I'm Dudley.
And you're in front of me.
I'm in front of you.
That's why I'm really excited.
That hurts your voice when you do
No,
it.
no. I have an impervious voice. I can do a lot of weird things with it. There's no problem.
That's why. That's a weird.
I can talk like this
adjective.
for a really long time.
Yeah, don't do that. Please don't do that.
It doesn't bother me at all.
I hate it. You do a lot of stupid voices.
I do a lot of weird voices.
And I hate them all.
I know. They're great. In fact, your disgust and dislike of them is a large motivator for me doing a lot of them.
Yeah, see, and that's why I just ignore you.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
You're just no fun.
I'm all the fun. You're just stupid.
But I like doing voices for you, Dudley.
I don't.
Come on.
I don't.
Come on.
Like
What's your favorite?
I don't like any of them.
No, come on. You must like
all are bad.
You must like some of them.
No. I
You
can't think of a single one I like.
You know.
The Peter Lorre's not too bad.
Peter Lorre.
But even then, you take it too far.
I take it too far.
You do it too long.
Do it too long? You can never do it too long.
Yes, you can.
Why?
There is no why. It's just a fact.
Does it start bothering you?
Like,
do you get creeped out, or you just
get
tired?
No, I just get tired.
You just can't handle it for that long?
I just a
couple of minutes and you're done.
Want to murder you.
Yeah, but Peter Lorre's generally the one murdering people.
Yes,
especially
and that's
children
why people
in
hate
certain
him.
movies.
That's why people hate him.
There's I bet you there's a I don't know what the average age range of our listener is.
Yes.
I don't know if you have access to that information.
No, I don't know
and,
that. Why would I know that?
I don't know, because you
not
have
like
access
it's like,
to the stats.
Here's a list
Dudley.
of names.
Dudley, you have the stats.
I don't.
You
I
have the
numbers.
You have
That's
the
it.
numbers, therefore you know things.
I don't know much of anything.
But you think a lot of them know who Peter Lorre is?
But I don't know.
I bet you they know the voice. They don't know. Maybe
probably
not know
the
who
voice.
Probably from Looney Tunes or something.
Yeah, the imitations of him.
Yeah, there's not. He wasn't on Looney Tunes. He was just imitated on Looney Tunes.
Yes.
So
they would probably know that, but I doubt they. Are we talking about how dumb our audience is?
No. I'm just saying.
Or
Peter
their
Lorre
knowledge.
is an old actor.
Yeah.
He hasn't been
if
around
you haven't
for decades.
Seen him.
Or Casablanca.
Or I mean, if you've seen Casablanca, he's fairly normal in that one.
Yeah, but he still has a voice. He's got that Hungarian accent thing going.
Yeah, and then if you've seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea,
I haven't seen that one.
I have.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's old.
I haven't seen it. I've probably seen bits of it. I don't think I've ever watched
I've seen it. It's been a while. It was at one point I was doing a month of new movies. Movies I hadn't seen.
Oh yeah.
So I would watch a new movie every day for a month.
Yeah.
And so that was one of them. It was like it was classic movies, new movies, whatever. It just had to be something I hadn't seen before and watch it. And so that was one of the ones on that list. Which I enjoyed doing. I need to do that again.
Yeah, it's always fun to experience new materials.
Yeah, and so it was just like 30 days. Every day I would watch a new movie.
Yeah.
Which it would be harder to do now since I work a lot.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
It would mean that 2.5 hours a day I would have to devote to a movie.
Yeah.
But maybe. It'd be something fun to do.
Yeah, because I did my Peter Lorre at work one day for Max, who's a saint.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know who he was, but he recognized the voice.
Yeah. That seems reasonable. I mean,
he's like 4 years younger
came
than
out,
me.
what, the 30s?
I don't know.
I mean, was...
Yeah, I mean, it was black and white.
It's black and white. It's 30s, I think.
It had sound.
It had sound, so 30s, 40s, somewhere in that.
I'm going to look it up.
That's pretty old.
Yeah.
But it's good. If you like watching movies about a guy going around killing children and the public is going crazy
1931.
30. I was right.
Yeah,
30s.
You were very good. Very good.
Yeah. I took some art histories and some filmmaking history classes.
Same here. But
so
I'm
supposed to be knowledgeable about those things.
You're supposed to be. Whether you are or not is up to question.
I tend to be knowledgeable about things and not realize it. And so I just say, I think it's this. And then I have no idea if I'm right or wrong. I did that last week. I guessed on when something came out. And I was like, and it turned out to be right.
Yeah.
So, that not because I knew it, just because I guessed.
Yeah.
And I'm a good guesser.
You made an educated guess.
I made an educated guess.
Yeah. So
I'm a good educator gator. Educator guesser. There we go. Educated
you said
guesser.
Educated gator.
I did.
You're like an alligator who's educated.
Don't know what
You're
that
an
is.
alligator who got his degree.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's I'm not leathery, but whatever.
Sure you're not.
What?
You're
I'm
very soft and smooth.
Oh, I'm not that either. I'm somewhere in the middle.
Are we talking physically or like personality-wise?
Both.
Oh, okay. just a second. I wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about games.
Yeah, let's talk about games. I had, last week I had too many games I was playing and other games I wanted to play. And I pretty much only played one game this week.
Yes. And I played it with you.
Yeah. Well, half the time I was
Half
playing.
the time, yes.
Diablo 3.
A
whole lot of Diablo 3.
Trey Diablo.
Tres Diablos.
Is that the Spanish?
Yeah, that's how they say it in Tres Diablos. This is getting offensive real quick.
I'll have to ask Paul if that's accurate.
Oh, yeah?
He knows Spanish.
He does? Okay.
Yeah, he's my coworker.
Yeah.
He brings me Mexican drinks at
Okay,
work,
yeah.
and they're delicious.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I think he's
Does he-
secretly in love with me.
Oh, is that it?
That's what I think. Either
Yeah.
that, he's just nice.
One
One or the other.
Does he do nice things for other people?
I don't know. I don't pay attention because I don't care.
Okay, you should make.
But
a
I
point.
do buy him cookies, so maybe it's a trade-off thing.
There's a barter system going
Yes,
on here.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
that's what it was. We have a give and
that's it.
take.
Okay, there you go.
Getting going.
That's a healthy relationship.
Yeah, is it?
A lot of giving and taking.
A lot of give and take.
Yeah,
that got weird
Yeah.
for some reason. I'm not sure what. I can't put my finger on it.
It's deaf and dumb. It always gets a little bit weird
And dumb.
and dumb.
But yeah, he brings me a big drink called I'm gonna say it wrong. But I'm gonna say it. Horchata or hortata
Okay.
or hortata.
No, try it 4 more times.
Horchata. And one more. Horchata.
I'm just gonna let you tire yourself out.
Okay, I think hortata or
Okay.
kata. I don't know. He told me how to say it,
Uh-huh.
and I said it right, and I've not said it right since.
Okay.
But I think it's milk and cinnamon. I think that's all it is. But it is delicious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, to games.
To
Diablo
games,
3.
Diablo
yes.
3. We were playing last week. We were cranking through the campaign.
Yes.
And
that was the weekend we were playing
the
a lot.
weekend
And
we
then
played a lot. And
then
then this week
the
we played a little bit. Yeah. And I was playing the Necromancer,
Yes.
which I was enjoying quite a lot.
Necromancer's
And then
cool. I was playing Crusader.
I just couldn't get enough Diablo.
Because I couldn't play with you all the time.
and then I couldn't play, so I was like, I can't play Necromancer. So I was like, well, I had just created a barbarian like the last time I jumped on.
Yeah.
It was like level 1. I hadn't even started. I just made the guy, and that was it. And so I was like, well, I'll play this. And so I am now past where we are with my barbarian.
Yeah.
I am into the Reaper of Souls DLC.
Nice.
Right now, in Act 5. So I'm just getting into the beginning of that, and I'm
Yeah.
playing it. And I'm like, some of it seems a little familiar, but I'm not 100% sure I've actually ever played through it
Yeah.
all. I know I've started it, but I don't know how much I've played it. So
Yeah.
I'm playing it, and I'm liking it. And the barbarian's a lot of fun because I spin a lot.
You do the spinning.
I do the
yeah.
spinning, the whirlwind.
The whirlwind
I'm a
is
whirlwinding barbarian.
Yes.
It's awesome. I'm just like, hit, twirl. And then
Like a little
everything
ballerina.
Yeah, a little ballerina
That's
that just
why he doesn't wear
murders
pants.
everything.
That's why he doesn't wear pants. He's a ballerina.
He's a ballerina.
He doesn't want to be a brute.
Yeah.
He wants to be a ballerina.
That makes
That's
sense.
why he spins.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
We have
just,
gotten to the
he's-
inner working
yeah,
of the barbarian.
like I just spin through and just murder everything. And,
Murder lady.
it's going real good, and it's going real great. Yeah, I found another. See, on my Necromancer, I had found a helm that lets me drop like a gem when I like if whatever gem's in it, it allows me to like when I find a gem, it gives me another one of that type. So if I put a red ruby in the socket, if I find another gem of any kind, it gives me a red one of the same type, like if it's a square one or whatever. And so it's great because I farm a lot. It's like, for example, with my necromancer, I want to raise my intelligence.
Yeah.
So I need topazes. So I just put a topaz in there. It doesn't even have to be a very good one. Mm-hmm. And every time I fight something that drops a gem, I get a topaz.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
I suddenly have a shit ton of topazes now. And
yeah, you had some really big gems.
Yeah, I was like fusing them and building them up, and I'm just building up a big collection.
Farming a gem, basically.
I was playing my barbarian, and I found a helmet for him that did the exact same thing.
Nice.
And so I've been wearing it, and I'm getting rubies for him. So now I have a shit ton of rubies for him, and it's awesome. So everything that I have has a socket, has a ruby in it of at least a square or big size or bigger.
Nice.
And it's very nice.
Nice. Yeah, I've been using the gems. I like the gems, and I use them to get some strength boost and a little vitality and stuff for my Crusader.
Yeah.
It's good. I wanted to, I brought my laptop to play here, but I'd never played it on my laptop, and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
My laptop is not very good at the gaming.
It's not and it's a reasonably priced laptop.
It's very cheap.
Reasonably priced.
Cheap.
Reasonably.
Okay, it's not the cheapest I could have got,
but
it's not nowhere near
exactly. That's why
mid-range.
It's reasonably priced.
And it does. I got it for the show, so it's perfect for that. And I browsed and all this stuff, but it won't play Diablo.
Which is it's kind of funny because you don't think of Diablo as a resource-heavy game, but when you really, at a glance, like Diablo 2 wasn't, I know.
No.
But,
I probably could play Diablo 2 just fine.
Yeah, but Diablo 3, when you really get down to it, it has a lot of shit going on.
Well, yeah, and it would work fine until we went into a fight, and then it would just drop to one frame.
Yeah.
And just freeze.
Yeah, pretty much anytime a bunch of monsters showed up.
Yeah.
Well, and me being the necromancer, I summoned, 17 things at one time. And that just, as soon as I did that, you were like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, I set everything on low. Low setting, turned off everything that could be turned off, and still I was like,
that's
nope.
disappointing.
Yeah, so we couldn't play it.
Yeah.
But I did get to play some VR this weekend.
Well, maybe when you get home tonight, we'll play.
Yes, maybe.
If you don't have something else to do.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see.
You wanna do that?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so I played Expect to Die. I Expect You to Die.
Yeah.
The VR game.
Yes.
That is fun.
Yeah, a bunch of people were trying out my Vive.
Yeah, because we had a gathering.
Yeah, we had a gathering. We had a little fish fry. The parents fried up a bunch of fish that they had created. And they caught. Not created, caught.
And yeah. And the Cartwrights came over.
The Cartwrights, good old our buddy Trey and his wife Brandy
and their son.
And their son. All good friends of ours. We hang out with them as often as we can.
Yeah.
And they're
and
awesome.
Our buddy Ricky came over.
Yeah, our
too.
buddy Ricky.
Haven't seen him in a few months.
Yeah, it's been a while. And so we hung out with them. We played
Cult Express.
Because Ricky had never played it.
Yes, and it's a train game, and he's a fan of trains.
He likes trains. Who doesn't? Everyone likes trains.
I don't think everyone does.
I think they
are.
If any person I meet that doesn't like a train, I don't want to be their friend.
Well, that means there's someone that doesn't like trains. Your statement is invalid. Now, you're saying you won't be friends with someone who doesn't like trains. Yeah. That's something else.
Therefore, so they should stop existing. I don't want to be friends with them.
So you pretend they're not real.
No.
They don't exist.
No. I don't believe they
So you don't think they actually believe that they don't like trains?
Exactly. I think anyone who claims that they don't like trains haven't looked at trains.
Are lying to themselves.
They haven't. They don't know. They haven't looked at a train. And I swear, anyone who looks at a train, will.
Trains are pretty cool.
Will be like, oh wow, trains are cool.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh yeah, I do like trains. Mm-hmm. In real life or model form, whatever.
Yeah. Or in the, digital realms.
Yeah, trains are cool.
Building.
Trains are very cool. I've almost bought train simulators before.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Speaking of simulator, I found out that, so there's, me and Trey were playing Farm Simulator. I found that there's a construction simulator.
Okay.
And it's like, you build, buildings and stuff. It's like
okay, how in depth?
It looked pretty in depth.
Like
I just watched the trailer. No, it's like you're it's like commercial building construction.
They got drywall in commercial buildings.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, but you you build walls and you have all the machinery, cranes and stuff like that. It's like like farm
and so
simulator.
you go and operate. It's like farm sim, except it's construction. Is it made by the same people?
I don't know. It looks like the same, and the style looks the same, so it might be. But
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued by it, and I'm like, and I stopped looking at it because I was like, I don't need to buy this.
It's like a Euro Trucker.
Yeah,
I hear that game's really good.
Yeah,
and
some people get crazy
tingle out of it about thinking about it because I'm like, because it's like. I basically play that, except in Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
I play the spaceship version of that.
Yeah.
But the idea of I can drive across real parts of Europe in a truck.
Mm-hmm. It's
Sounds
weird,
cool.
but it's kind of appealing.
I have a weird soft spot in my heart for games that are real life jobs.
Like these are jobs I will never do.
I mean, that games like Papers, Please, which feels like a job.
It is a job,
but and I like it.
It's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's doing weird someone does this for a living type stuff, and then
games that have programming in it.
Yeah,
and just I like it.
Yeah,
but it's like this is
scratches
someone's
an
job.
itch.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to do this for a living, but I'll play a game for a few hours.
Exactly.
I'll pay to play
to pretend to do this.
Yes. Where I won't get fired or anything like that for messing up.
So yeah, you played I Expect You to Die.
Yes, I Expect You to Die.
What were your thoughts?
It's good. It's
really
entertaining.
good.
I wish there was more of the missions, because there's 4?
There's 4 missions.
4 missions.
Yeah.
I wish there was 10.
Office environment you could play in.
Yeah, I wish there were 10, and that would be cool.
Yeah.
And then
it was for the price. I was
how much
happy.
was it?
I think it was 15 or.
Okay,
20?
that's a good deal.
I think it was $15.
4 missions for $15 is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
And it was fun, and it was kind of challenging too, because I was, you have to sit there and think and figure out what, how to get through the puzzles, and basically, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was really cool for VR.
It's $25. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not as good of a deal.
Yeah, it's a great game. If you have a Vive, or I think it'll work on Oculus, and it might be on PSVR.
Yeah, I can see that working on PS.
But it's really good. It's one of my favorites.
Well, and it's one of those, you don't have to move around. You sit and play.
That's what the big motivator with me buying it was, because I was wearing myself out playing some of these games where I was standing for hours, like playing Job Simulator or Rick and Morty, and I would be playing for 3 hours straight, standing, and I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, but that's good. It's a good workout.
It is. Well, I mean, sort of. I mean,
cardio.
It's good at standing. It's good for preparing.
But it's better than sitting
on your
ass
at Walmart.
It's just what? It's better than sitting on your ass playing something else.
It's more comfortable sitting on my ass and playing something else. But yeah, it's tiring. And so, I was just I need a game where I can sit. I need a game that's reasonably priced, and I can sit and play VR. And so I was looking at those, and that was one of the ones that came up that I saw, and I was like, and it's Bond theme, and I like Bond stuff, and the whole thing is kind of a parody of it, and it's just really good. It's really clever.
It's really good. It's really fun.
But yeah, the puzzles are fun. They're a little challenging. It was really enjoyable watching other people play it.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun watching.
My only complaint is my right hand hurt.
Yeah.
After I stopped playing.
Yeah, the way they did the controls is a little weird.
Yeah,
because you used the touchpad a lot at the scroll and stuff, so it kind of and. To be honest, the Vive controller, when you're doing kind of really precise movements and stuff like that for an extended period of time, it gets really uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, the problem is you got your finger on the trigger.
Yeah.
And then so all your gripping power is in your other 3 fingers.
Yeah.
And so you're using the muscles in that section of your hand, which honestly you don't use that much normally.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of puts a strain on. I'm sure if you did it a lot more, it'd probably be okay.
Yeah, you're gripping a lot, and then you're moving your thumb a lot to scroll, because you have telekinetic power, so you can grab things at a distance and scroll back to pull it to you.
Yeah.
And
so
while
you got to
you're
trigger
squeezing
and
on this
pull
thing and then pulling triggers and scrolling, it works your hands a lot.
Yeah.
It is a little strenuous on it. I noticed that well. It was really my only complaint about the game. It's just the way they did the controls makes it a little. Of course, a lot of that has to do with the controller. I mean, the Vive controller, to be honest, doesn't have a lot of buttons.
No.
I mean, it's got the menu button, it's got the Steam button,
and then the touchpad,
and then the squeeze, and it's got a squeeze button on the side. And then, with some games I've seen use it as a grab, which kind of works pretty well, I think, where you kind of squeeze down on it. And then the trigger, so it doesn't have a lot.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have 2 sets of them, so that helps a lot, but...
hopefully that'll get better with the new one they're working on with the
I can't
strap
wait
to your hand kind of thing, which is pretty cool design.
Yeah, and I want to get the new head strap that has the built-in headphones.
Yeah,
but they're sold out. I can't get them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sold out pretty quickly, and I can't get one. I'm waiting. I'm supposed to get a notification once they get more on the market. But I can go pay $250 for one off Amazon, third party, but I'm not doing that.
How much are they normally?
$100, $99.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to get that just to simplify things, because right now you have to put on the headset, and then I have to put my wireless headset on, which I have the wireless headphones, so that's great.
It works fine.
It works great, but it's just, it's another thing I have to make sure is charged and, working.
It was fun. I had a good time doing it. I played it for a couple hours. Yeah. And then,
I watched you play it. I enjoyed it.
You were laughing at me figuring out stuff. I was working through one of them, and then I realized, there's a thing where you have to fill up a bottle with fuel and then dump it into the deal. And I was sitting there going back and forth, and I just had the fuel just running, and I was just like, and then I realized, I have 2 hands.
Yeah.
I could turn it on, fill it up, turn it off, fill it, pour it, turn it, and go back and forth. And I was like,
I can sit there and be like, turn on.
I'm not used to going, I can use both my arms in a video game. And
it's weird, because normally in a video game, especially that first person, you have one focus.
Yeah.
While when a lot of these games, you have 2 hands, so you can reach, like you can in real life, I can reach over here and adjust the volume knob on the mixer while still talking, and I can reach over here and pick up my drink.
Yeah.
And you can do that kind of in a game. It's hard. Yeah. It takes some practice, and
it was interesting.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that, I was like, I got 2 hands.
You can interact with things at the same time.
It's fun.
One of my favorite things that made me laugh so hard is that there was a couple of parts where you were having trouble or something went bad, and it killed me. But you were in that submarine, and there's a little trap of a grenade that's wedged into some gears.
Yeah.
And if you start something, it'll pop it out, and it'll blow you up. Well, you reach in there to grab it. No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That was there, but over on the other cabinet was just a drawer full of grenades.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff in it, and you reached in there to grab whatever was in there, and you pulled a pin out of one of them.
I was just like,
and then you just went, I think I pulled a pin, and then it
exploded. I was like, wait, did I just pull the pin? I think I just pulled a pin. And then I was like, well, and then there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't put it back.
Like,
and then it blew up in my face. And and it's funny, that game, because there's like one part where you have to act natural. And it's like, someone spotted you, act natural. So I'm just like, I grabbed the window cleaner, and I was pretending to wipe the glass that's not there. And they were like, oh, that works. They believed that.
Yeah.
I was like,
good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that down.
Yeah. It's a really clever game.
It's really clever.
It's
really
fun. I'm gonna keep. I don't know the company that made it, but I want to keep an eye on them and see what else they put out.
Yeah,
because
we'll definitely be tagging them on this episode.
Yeah.
So they're hopefully they listen and they enjoy our praise.
Yeah.
But we did that. We played Colt Express, which Brandy beat us.
She beat us. Well, she didn't beat us last time because she got blocked out.
Because I beat her.
Yeah.
And I came second.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Where did you come?
I came third.
Third.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than last.
Yeah.
Ricky, who had never played before, was dead last.
Yeah,
he
got really unlucky. He got shot a lot.
I shot him twice.
I didn't shoot him at all. I don't know.
But
Rick
Trey shot him a couple of times. He just was in the wrong place at the wrong time a lot, and I think he enjoyed it. He just had to get a feel for the game.
Yeah.
But
the company's called Shell Games.
Shell Games.
It's spelled Schell.
Okay.
So it might be Shield. I'm not sure. Shell
Game.
I think it's Shell.
Okay.
But yeah, it is on the Oculus, PSVR,
PSVR,
the PlayStation VR, and Vive. So I highly recommend it. It's really great. It's a lot of fun. It's got lots of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just, I love puzzle games, and then to play a VR puzzle game is just the best.
Yeah.
It's just really good.
Problem solving, and there's a lot of little stuff you can do, and it seems like you can kind of do some things different, lightly different, and so on.
And there's little achievement things you can get to, and you can go back and replay the missions, try to do them faster, and stuff. It's a lot of good little stuff.
I played some Zelda.
Yeah.
This week.
Oh yeah. I've been kind of avoiding it.
I played it. I bought the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I went in and bought it.
Yeah.
And then, because I was like, I'm going to buy these anyway, so I just went in and get it. And I started playing it again, and I didn't play a lot, but I have started going to the castle.
Oh, yeah?
I'm outside the castle. So I'm on the way to the final boss.
Okay.
So that's
it's
where
about
I'm at.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it been, like 6 months?
Well, since it came out. It hadn't been 6 months. It's only been out like 3.
I don't know. I don't have a concept of time, but it feels like 6 months.
It's not 6 months.
It feels about 6 months.
But yeah, so I got it, because I got the new amiibo.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it, and then I was using it, and then... So I'm trying to finish it, so then I can do the other stuff. I want to play with the master mode and the other DLC, the mask and stuff like that you can get. So I want to play with that. But I don't know how much time I'll get, because I'll be playing Diablo. I have a gripe before we get into news.
Okay.
So Best Buy is screwing me over again.
Yep.
So I figured out...
They're really good. They just don't like you.
They figured out why basically... Okay, so here's what happened. I found out that the pre-orders for the Metroid amiibos, there's a 2-pack that comes with Samus and a little Metroid breaking out of the canister.
They look really good.
It's really cool.
They're really good.
And it's very, Super Metroid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want this. And I immediately went to it was on Best Buy pre-order, and I immediately went on there and ordered it.
Yeah. Yeah, you texted us going...
I texted everyone. It's like, hey, this is out.
I put in my order.
I put in my order. I'm getting it. And then Best Buy emailed me like, this order's canceled.
Yeah, which is what they did to you on the NES.
It's exactly what they did to me on the
Classic
NES.
Edition.
And I was like, okay, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I called them. And I was on the phone for them for a little bit, and they basically said, "Oh, we have to verify your information," because I created a new account.
Oh, is that it?
I think that's why. But I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
What? They have to compare some information to other. What information they're comparing? I have no idea. And then I was like, "Okay, fine, do that, so I can order stuff." They have to do it before they can order stuff online. I was like, "Okay, do that." 5 days.
Yeah.
It's going to take 5 business days to do it. I'm like, 1, why do you have to do this? I set the account up months ago.
Yeah.
2,
why didn't you do it
then?
Yeah.
As opposed to now I'm ordering something and now I can't order it because...
Yeah.
And I got really mad.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be nice to the person on the phone. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
But I was just like... I was like, yeah, okay. And she goes, yeah. And I said, well, do I have to reorder it now, once you verify? And she was like, yeah, you'll have to re-put the order. And I was like, oh, that's really annoying. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, and I told her, I was like, the problem is these things that I'm ordering are limited.
Yeah.
And they tend to sell out.
Yeah.
And if I don't order it now, I won't get it.
Yeah.
And I said, this happened to me before. I was trying to order something that I didn't get, and I still never got. And so... it's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah.
And
we got a little thunder. I don't know if the mic picked that up.
It was kind of loud.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't lose power.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Anyway,
so so I was telling her, like, okay, fine, verify it. And she said, yeah, we'll have to send it over to another department. They do it. I'm like, okay, will they email me, when it's done? And he goes, yeah, they'll email you. It'll take 5 business days. I'm like, 5 business days? And I kind of went off for it again. I was just like, what the hell? Yeah. And she's like, thank you for restraining. I was like, I'm pissed off. And I still was trying. I was nice to her or whatever. And I was just really frustrated. And I was like, and then so I just texted the group. I was like, will someone buy this for me?
Yeah.
And thankfully, Robert owed me money. Yeah. So he was just like, I'll buy it. And he ordered 2 of them, one for him, one for me. And we're going to get it when it comes out in September.
When does it? Oh, September.
September. Okay. So I was just like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. And it really pissed me off. Yeah. So hopefully they get it sorted before they make the announcement for the Super NES.
Yeah.
Best Buy is the only place I can get it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get screwed out of another deal.
Really.
And Best Buy. Well, I don't know. I don't understand. If I signed up for any other website, I could order something immediately.
Yeah.
Why am I having to verify something?
Yeah, some reason
that takes 5 days to verify.
Yeah.
When I set up a new account.
I don't know. Something weird happened there.
Yeah. And it may be because I had an account with them. I was just like, whatever. It was an old email, so I just like I'm gonna do a new one just to start fresh. And when I was doing the NES, and that's what screwed me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and that really annoys me.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get an SNES.
So
either by trying to pre-order it or by
standing in line.
I've got plans.
Yeah,
I'm considering like taking off half a day
when it comes out.
The day it comes out, just to go camp.
Yeah,
not literally camp, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, get there early.
Yeah, get there early and just hang out. Make sure they're getting some.
Yeah,
and then go be there.
Yeah, I'll probably try to do something like that too.
Yeah, just because I know they're making a lot more of them.
Yeah, hopefully,
supposedly,
if they're smart, they will.
Yeah,
they raised the price, so that's gonna help.
Yeah.
And then they, it'd be stupid not to make a bunch of them. Just make it so people will buy it.
Yeah,
people will buy it.
Make it easy for people to get them, and they will buy them.
Creating demand. Just by not having them, there's already a demand.
Yeah.
You don't have to create demand by limiting your supply.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo. Okay, speaking of Nintendo, they had the Super Metroid, the new Metroid game coming out on 3DS. Well, they just released the pre-orders. You can get the special edition.
Yeah.
The special edition is just a game, and it comes with a CD, a music CD. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this 2005? Why are you... half the people don't even have a CD player anymore. Why are you putting a CD in a special edition? What are you thinking?
Well, yeah, like why not a flash drive?
Why not? Or just a downloadable... You just digitally download?
Yeah, exactly. Or,
CD doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Not in this modern age of technology.
Yeah,
Nintendo, what are you doing? What era are you living in?
I don't know. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, they put out a cassette tape, and people went gaga.
That makes sense. Because there's a cassette tape in the movie.
Maybe there's a CD in I don't know.
That's stupid. There's no CD in Metroid.
It might be.
They've outgrown that.
I don't know.
Technology.
You haven't played it yet.
If there's a CD in that damn game, I'm gonna be pissed I didn't buy the special edition. But yeah, and it's one of those small CDs. Mm-hmm. Remember when that was a big deal?
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, no one makes those anymore.
They probably had to get a company to make them because they don't make them
anymore.
They're probably hand burning them themselves because they can't find anyone to make.
There's some guy in a basement
making a lot of money on Nintendo,
making a moderate amount of money.
I hope he's making a lot because it's ridiculous. It's just stupid. Yeah. Or like, why?
Yeah.
Why? It just sounds like a waste of... So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not buying the special edition.
Yeah. So I got to let a bunch of people try out the Vive this weekend. Because you played it some more. Mm-hmm. Ricky played some more. And... Trey's kid, who's 8? He's 8?
He
just turned 8.
He just turned 8.
He played it a bunch. He went nuts for it, of course. Yeah. And of course, he's a big little gamer.
Yes.
And he played it probably a few hours.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we went and played Cold Express. I got him all set up and kind of we kept an eye on him. we walk in and make sure he's done. But it was hilarious. And there's some weird joy I get out of watching people play VR.
Yeah.
Like, especially kids, I don't know why.
It's pretty fun to spectate.
It is really weird, because you're watching somebody who's basically can't see or be aware of you're there, and you're just enjoying.
Unless you're talking to them. You're just a voice in your head.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. There's this weird enjoyment out of it, and I like I said, I just hung out while you were playing I Expect You to Die, and it was highly amusing.
Yeah, I had no idea what you were doing other than... You could have just been sitting there watching me. I don't know if you were...
And it's funny because I'll get up and leave and come back, and
I had
no idea. I did when Max came over and he was playing. I left him running. I poke in. I came in, watched him for a while, and then I'd walk out and go. I went and ate dinner, and and then came back half an hour later, and he was still playing, and then I'd start talking to him. He's like, "Oh, you're here." And then I think he'd be asking me a question, but I wasn't there.
It was funny because they were like, let's say there was 4 of us in the room and then one person playing. Yeah. So it'd be like all of us in the room, which is not much room, and then we're all kind of working around the person playing,
like dodging,
like getting out of the way, and make sure they don't, lose their immersion.
Yeah, dodging swinging arms. Yeah, it's pretty funny. You were weird watching though. You talk to yourself a lot.
I do. I talk to myself. Well, when I'm doing puzzle games, I'll sit there.
And I wasn't sure.
It's a weird level because I know you're watching.
Exactly. I was wondering if you were talking to yourself because you knew I was in the room.
I was trying to get you in with my thought process. Okay. I don't always do that.
Okay, good.
I do that.
I was wondering.
I do that for you.
Okay.
It's that entertainer in me was sitting there going, I'm going to let him know what my thought process is. So I'm just talking through it.
Yeah. Of course, I've done it before. Some sitting going, he's kind of right, but he's way off. He's not. He doesn't even mess with that yet.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I'd be like,
but I had to, there was a few times I might give you a little hint, but overall I was trying to keep quiet and let you just figure it out.
Yeah.
And but it was funny to watch because you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just like, I
don't know what's happening. And then
I was looking around.
You're in the submarine, it starts flooding, and you're like,
what do I do? What do I do?
You're like just panicking and like it's hilarious. Which if you watch the trailer for I Expect You to Die, that you can see that you don't see the real person doing it. You just see from their perspective, and you can see the hands frantically like trying to figure out something. And watching you, and I thought nobody's doing that. And then watching you play it and watching it on the screen, I could see you going, the hands panicking.
My hands need to do something, but I don't know what.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm like,
and you're just like, I'm dying. Just trying to find someone else, figure out what to do to save yourself.
And there were moments where you're like, well, I'm dead. I don't know what else to do.
There was a couple of times where I was like, well, I screwed up. I can't do it, and I shot myself. Because you can do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I thought about picking up at the desk in the menu.
Most of them have a gun of some kind, and you can just pick it up and be like, bang, shoot yourself in the head.
I thought about doing that just in the menu.
Yeah, which is weird. It's a weird thing to do, especially in some games like accounting, weird little games.
Yeah,
that's
one of the things you have to do.
Yeah, that you do it more than once, where you basically kill yourself. You kill yourself like 3 or 4 times in that game. Yeah, and it's really weird.
Yeah,
it's a little weird, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
it's a weird concept.
But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait to become back home again. Because I forgot about VR when I came in this weekend, and until you were showing it off with the kart rides and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I can play this too. I didn't even think about it. 'Cause I was, I knew we had plans and stuff to do, and I was just like, I didn't think about I can do this.
Well, I kind of forgot about it. Like I thought about it when I had invited him. I was like, oh, maybe I'll let Cater and them play, and I didn't think about it until Trey was like, hey, is your Vive set up and running? And I was like, well, and I had to check to make sure I didn't need to update software-wise, but I was like, it should be, everything should be fine. And I went and got it up and going, and it runs great.
It's good.
It's been running pretty good. Like I had initially, sometimes I would have some weird little trying to get it to connect, but now most time I just turn it on, everything pops right up. It works fine.
Nice. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's a good game.
That's another thing. When you got other people in the room, I would notice if I stand between you and the sensor, you would start getting glitches and stuff like was blocking the view.
It'd be nice to have a bigger space to play, but other than that, it's been great.
One day I will have a place where I can set up a whole room for it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into news.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get into some news. Let's start with the thing I just read today.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought Ark, and we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Well, it was on sale during the Steam sale for the summer sale.
Yeah.
And it's not on sale anymore, and it's also doubled in price.
Yeah. So we grabbed it for the land. It was suggested by our buddy Tristan. He played it, likes it a lot, and he was like, "Yeah, we should add this to the list for the because usually we try to add at least one new game every time we do it." And he threw that out, and no one else had any other suggestions. So we're like, yeah, okay.
Went for it.
And so we're like, okay. And it was on sale at the Steam sale for half off for like $15.
Yeah, I got it cheap.
Yeah, and so I grabbed it, and I was like, okay. And then and now it's off the sale, so it went back to 30, and then it's coming off early access.
Well, yeah, they've already raised the price.
Yeah,
to
and
$60.
So, yeah, it's $60 full price game.
Yeah, because it's coming out of early access.
Yeah, but
so if you didn't get it, it's going to cost you more.
Yeah,
more than it originally did.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
because
when it comes out August 8th, and it's out. It's early access.
Yeah, and you can play it.
Yeah, you can play it. It's just you from now on you got to pay full game price for it because it's going to be out for reals.
Yeah, for reals now. So if you missed it,
I hope everyone for the land got it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Graham got it or not.
I think he said he did.
I know Robert got it.
I think
he
texted something.
But he was texting us. I didn't catch if he got it or not.
Yeah, he said he got it.
Okay, good. All right, cool. Then I don't care anymore. So yeah. Another big thing that happened this week, Doomfist.
Yeah.
For Overwatch. Finally announced and released. And,
it's out in the playtest
playtest
region,
now.
PTR.
Yeah, so you can, if you
want
to
check it out, you can go play it.
I was reading about it.
Yeah.
It's all like melee-based stuff. And,
he goes around like Superman punching people.
Yeah, and for understand, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like to try it. I haven't played Overwatch in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's right, you have it, don't you?
I have it, and we haven't played it in a while.
Yeah.
We've been playing other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need it. It's one of those you can jump back into it anytime.
Same with like that in Battlefield 1.
Yeah. And we'll probably play a little bit at the LAN. We did last time.
Yeah, we did last time, for the people who got it.
Yeah. But yeah, so Doomfist is finally out. It's been teased since release.
It's in the playtest area, so it'll be out. In a little while, it'll be back. It'll be out on the full one.
So,
but looks interesting. It looks different.
Big guy with a big arm.
Yeah.
So
looks cool.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So I talked about the Metroid thing already. There's going on right now. Is the Pokemon Anniversary event.
Oh, okay.
It's July 6th through the 24th.
Oh, okay.
And so they have like special stuff going on for that. And the big thing, you can get Ash's Pikachu.
Oh, okay.
In the game right now. So Pikachu with the hat. In Pokemon Go.
Oh, in Pokemon Go. Okay,
yes.
You said Pokemon, and I wasn't sure if you meant the game.
Pokemon Go.
One of the mini games.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon Go because it's a year anniversary since it came out, and so they're celebrating, and they have an event that's going on for the next 10 days or so.
Yeah. So you got to go catch another Pikachu to get.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it. I didn't realize it was going on yet till today, and so I'll be playing probably this week and checking it out, seeing what event stuff.
You hear that storm coming?
There's a storm coming.
Storm's coming.
There's a storm on the horizon.
We better get through this then.
Yeah.
If we're gonna survive.
I can't make an hour worth of podcast go by fast.
I was doing a Tom Petty reference.
Oh.
I was like,
you don't usually do song references.
I know,
which is weird.
Yeah, so that's why I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So what else we got? So they came out with this. It's called Nemesis Forge. So Shadow of Mordor.
Okay.
It had the Nemesis system, and the guy your Nemesis. Well, it's gonna let you transfer the Nemesis from Shadow.
Nemesi?
Yeah, the
Nemesis
from Shadow of Mordor to Shadow of War, the new one that comes out in October. So whoever was like pissing you off in that last game
will keep pissing
you off in the new one. So you can keep your Nemesis. You're gonna transfer it to the next game if you want to, if you played it.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's cool.
I need to go back and actually play that game. I started it, and then it didn't hook me immediately, but every time I watched other people play it, I'm like, oh, this looks cool. It's got some really cool mechanics.
Yeah, the Nemesis system is pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I played it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I need to go back and play it too, but you play it now, and then you'll have a Nemesis to fight when Shadow of War comes out, if you get that one, which doesn't come out to October.
Yeah.
So, So there's that. Nintendo Online app released this week with the release of Splatoon 2.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So if you want to chat with people while you're playing games on Nintendo Switch, you can use your phone.
Or you could call them.
Because Nintendo.
Or you could Skype them.
Yeah, or you could just use another system that's better than just
that's
an
really
app
weird.
on your phone. It's so stupid.
I understand. It mostly came down to hardware, so they didn't have to have all the materials and software built into the system to do it. I bet you that's it. It's to streamline things a little. Yeah, that's what
it doesn't really streamline it though. And they have
not the process. It streamlines the system more. They don't have all that stuff tied to the system, so they don't have to worry about that in all their stuff.
They
It's
basically
over
just
here
didn't want
running.
to put a microphone on it. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
sounds like that's what you're saying.
No microphone. Nothing like using up extra bandwidth or anything like that. It's
sounds
all
stupid.
Yeah, I mean it might. That's your opinion, man.
It's stupid. Because what's even stupider is the headset that they come out headset for.
I don't think stupider is a word.
Stupider. It's just
more
for
stupid.
this situation. It's
What's
the perfect
more
word.
stupid?
It's the perfect word because it's stupid in itself. So. Oh, it's raining.
The storm has arrived, Dudley.
Well, we may not make it.
We gotta get through the show. We're gonna make it, Dudley. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah. It's not coming through the holes in the ceiling, so we'll be okay.
Yeah, this building's old.
Anyway, so the headset.
I'm not looking forward to walking back to the house because I'm in flip flops.
You made a poor decision.
I didn't know it was gonna rain.
I didn't either, but I wore shoes. The headset is really dumb. It has they have a special Splatoon headset that it plugs into your phone.
Oh, okay.
And the game.
Okay.
So it has extra.
Why?
So you can do a chat through your phone and
hear the
play audio from the game.
Okay.
So you have to have two devices plugged into it. So you're holding your Switch. And you have your phone in your lap or something. This is stupid. Stupid. Nintendo does weird, stupid stuff.
Weird stuff. I'm sure they have some reason, but they're not going to share why.
They're not going to tell us what it is
they're not going to explain it to us.
Nintendo, we love you, but stop doing weird stuff.
We like you, but you're a fucking weirdo.
You're a weirdo. Oh man, they just do weird stuff. Putting CDs in their special editions.
There's some guy who loves those mini CDs. He couldn't get enough of them. He's probably the guy who made them do that for the GameCube. Yeah. He's like, guys,
mini disc.
We're gonna move to discs, but we're not gonna get the normal disc. We're gonna get the little disc,
so we can put less space to put stuff on.
Yeah, so we'll have it holds less material. But look how mini it is.
Look how small. We're like
so many.
Small.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
and then years later, they're like, well, we're going to add something. We need to make a special edition for this Metroid game. But it was like, got it. Mini disc.
You know, we have a warehouse full of discs that we didn't use on the GameCube. Let's put music on them.
That's what it is. They're clearing out all those discs that they had left over
they bought too many.
They bought too many, and they're buying those up. They're taking those and putting some music on them.
So what you're saying is any of the empty space on those discs might have game materials from past GameCube.
No, that doesn't work.
No, it works.
No, it doesn't.
They're rewritables.
No, they're not rewritables. The game that they don't burn them.
They're
to make
rewritable.
Them,
they press them, but still.
Okay.
They're rewritables. They're rewritables.
No.
They're using CDR rewritable minis.
No, I'm saying they had blank.
No. This is Nintendo. They probably did this. It makes no fucking sense. They probably did that.
I'm not taking it that far.
Yes, I think they did. I bet.
This is where I get off.
Someone needs to buy it and see if there's hidden information on those discs in the empty space not being used by music. Because music doesn't take up that much space.
I'm not humoring this anymore. I'm going to leave.
I bet.
You keep talking about that. I'm leaving.
You can't leave. It's wet outside.
I'm leaving.
All right. Well, let's see. What else?
I left. I totally left.
Let's see. Evil Geniuses.
Cables in my head.
You want to come back and hear about Evil Geniuses?
Hold on.
You know the game? Evil genius. You're not really walking across the room.
I'm here. It was a long walk.
I know it wasn't.
I'm
it
back.
was 5 feet.
Okay, Evil Genius.
Was-
Yeah, I have that game.
Okay.
They're
making a
another
sequel.
Yeah, will it be better?
I don't know. They're working.
'Cause
They've
I
announced
loved
that it's
everything
in development.
I like the concept. I like some of the mechanics, but like I played it a little bit. I think our buddy Josh had it.
Big fan of it.
He had it, and I think I first saw it there and played it. I think it was him. And I played it a little bit, and
he
like
had
I
it.
ended up later seeing him. Like, oh, I like this game, and I got it. And I probably put a couple hours into it, and I was done with it.
Yeah, well, the company that made it,
Yeah,
Rebellion, I think is what
Okay.
they're called.
they're Rebellion.
Yeah, they've announced that they're working on a second one. Not a
Okay.
reboot, not a recreation. It is a sequel.
Sequel. Okay, cool.
So,
Well, I'm
Evil
intrigued to see
Genius-
what a modern new version of that would look like.
Yeah.
I hope it's really good
Yeah, that would be nice.
because it's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're basically like you're an evil genius building up your little base.
It's a base building
Yeah,
game.
it's a
thing,
base
and,
building game.
I mean, it's
And-
like a sim of some
Yeah.
kind, but you're an evil genius
Yeah,
trying to take
and
over the world. Or whatever.
People are attacking your base and you're setting up traps and stuff. It's great.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I've seen some footage of
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
I have
but
it
I
on
never
Steam.
played it. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So I may have to just
Yeah,
play your
you have to
copy.
go check it out. Like I said, you'll probably be done with it after a few hours.
Yeah,
Because that was kind of my. I was like, I'm
scratched
over-
the itch. After
Yeah,
that
and I was
long.
like, oh, I'm kind of done with it. I'm finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave now.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else.
You don't have.
That's all my news.
That's it.
Yeah. How much time we got left?
Like 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, let's fill 9 minutes.
Well, we don't have to.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of stormy.
Yeah, man, it's fine.
I mean, we have an excuse to cut it short.
No, we don't.
I mean,
what? You don't want to walk out there anyways.
I don't, but I'm kind of hungry.
Oh yeah.
You want to get some food?
Yeah, I could eat.
Okay, I can eat. You always can eat. You're such a glutton.
Glutton.
A glutton.
Glutton.
You're a glutton.
I eat a lot.
You eat so much goddamn food.
I do.
And I don't know how you're not fatter.
I don't either. I'm surprised I haven't gained 20, 30
You keep
pounds.
telling me like, oh yeah, I got X and Y and Z, and then a little bit of.
Well, let's
little bit of
just
M,
get
and-
some details in
And
there.
it was so God. I was just like, how do you eat all of that? And
Well,
I weigh
okay,
more
for-
than you right now, and I don't eat that much. You see, we have the same DNA,
Yeah.
and this is bullshit.
Yeah, so 4th of July,
Uh-huh.
I had a hot dog and a thick. We had these really thick hamburgers. They're like an inch thick
okay,
things. I
yeah.
had one of those,
Like,
and then I had another one of those,
Uh-huh.
and then I had some brownies, and then I had a brownie with ice cream on top of it.
And you were pooping the whole time you were eating all
No,
that, right? Just to make room.
I didn't poop for like 3 days.
And you were telling me you went to Five Guys.
Yes, I went to Five Guys.
Got a double
I got a double with bacon,
and a large fry.
a large,
Which is-
or a regular fries.
Okay, their fries are ridiculous.
And what they do at Five Guys, if you don't know, is they get a cup of fries,
Yeah.
they put it in the bag, and then they
Just
dump a cup of fries
dump
in
fries in the bag with it. So you
Um,
get a ridiculous amount of
there. Yeah,
fries.
I ate the burger, I ate all the fries.
Something
and
that
then,
would make me miserable
yeah,
just
and-
thinking about it.
And then before my stomach could register that it's eaten too much,
Uh-huh.
I went back and got a shake,
Jeez.
which is pretty good. Never had a shake there before. I recommend
I'm just
it.
going to say, never have I met somebody who way too often eats a burger, like a big burger.
Yes.
Like not like a junior burger or anything.
Yeah.
Like a big burger,
Mhm.
and then goes, I'm going to eat another one.
Yeah.
And eat another one.
Well, it's one of those things where I've eaten it, and I'm like, oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
It was tasty and
Yeah.
delicious, and it's going down to my stomach.
Yeah.
But it hadn't got to my stomach, so my stomach hasn't said,
How long is
We're
your
full.
esophagus?
apparently long enough for me to convince myself I need another
It takes
hamburger.
like 7 seconds for you to go from your mouth to your stomach. So you
I-
eat a burger in 7 seconds? Is
Well,
that what you're telling me?
No, you know, I do eat pretty quick. But by the time I made the second burger and I'm halfway through it, it's by the time it says, "Oh no, don't send more," and I finished that burger.
Do you ever have a moment where you're like, oh, shit. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Oh,
every time.
Every time? Oh,
Every
good.
time.
At least
No,
you have
I
that.
will say it didn't have it on 4th of July
Of
when I
course.
had 2 burgers and a hot
Uh-huh.
dog. Never came.
Okay.
Because I ate the brownie and ice cream. I was
You've
like,
adapted.
I'm good.
You're assimilating.
I don't know what it is. I eat a lot right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because we had catfish. I ate like 2 helpings of catfish and coleslaw and hush puppies.
Like 4 pieces of cake.
Like a cake before lunch, before we ate, and then cake after we ate. And
and chronic heart disease.
Probably. But I don't drink sodas anymore, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good for you.
But I do drink milk with cinnamon in it.
Yeah, you drink a lot of milk.
That thing is huge. I can't not drink it. I drink on it all day, and then I end up throwing some of it away because I can't drink it all. And it's delicious, though.
I drink on it all day, and I still throw it away.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul, for bringing me. I like it.
All right. Yeah, just stop killing Dudley. Yeah. My weakness is French fries, though.
Yeah, I do.
Max is killing me because we'll go to Chick-fil-A for lunch or something, and I'll get a sandwich and some fries. He'll get a sandwich and some fries or something, and then we'll both eat our sandwich, and I'll finish my fries, and he'll eat like a fry, maybe 2. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I can't do it. Here." You have these fries, and I can't not eat French fries.
I would eat them too.
They're there, and I will eat them. Mm-hmm. As long as there's French fries in front of me, I will keep eating them until I die.
Yes.
And so I was like, I'm not buying French fries anymore. When I'm with you. I'm just not going to do it.
You're just going to let him buy them.
I'm going to let him buy them, and I'm going to just eat them.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yes.
Well, please go to our website.
Yes, if you haven't already.
If you haven't already.
Do it again.
Do it again. Deafandumb.com, DEAFNDUMB.com, and there's links up there.
There's Twitter.
There's Twitter.
There's Facebook.
There's Facebook. Yes,
and that's it.
Yeah. And then there's a link to subscribe to us on iTunes
or email us. You can email us.
You can email us to us. Yeah. No one does, but you can.
You can. Tell us what we got wrong. We do that all the time.
Yeah, we have our regular fact
No one
checker.
corrects us, so we must get it right.
That's not true.
Yeah, except for Graham.
Our
buddy Graham.
A lot of people correct you.
And Gary.
A lot of people contact me and correct us. I never bring it up.
Yeah, it's okay.
I always think, we should make a point to say something about it next episode. But then by the time that's on, I've moved on with my life.
I know. We don't care. We don't care what we said in the past.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah.
People will tell me and say stuff to me about something I said on the show, and I'm like,
I don't think I said
I
don't know how many times Graham or Gary or somebody has said something to us in a response to something we said on the show, and I do not have a clue what they're talking about for like the first 20 seconds.
He told me something this week, and I don't remember what it was. I had to go back and see what it was. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
It's because he was giving me shit for not finishing Zelda.
Yeah, which you need to fucking do.
Yeah, he's like, you still haven't finished it.
It's been way too long.
I don't know what you're talking
about. But yeah, please subscribe to us on iTunes or Google Play or whatever.
Yeah, and rate us and all that stuff.
You can find us on the iPod podcast apps and stuff like that. So
all of them.
We're everywhere. Wherever you want to look for us, we might be there.
Yeah, just find us.
Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been
Deaf and Dumb.
Deaf and Dumb.